Hello guys. We have some updates regarding Universal's new Orlando theme park. Here, um, we had a previous video where we were discussing the design of the land of the park and some of the lands like Super Nintendo World. This one we have another land that's rumored to be in, highly likely rumored to be in this new Fantastic Worlds theme park. And that is a Universal Classic Monsters land. For all for all you guys who are Universal Classic Monsters fans and are sad that you only get to see some representation of them in the Halloween Horror Nights each year, you'll be lucky enough if you live in Orlando to most likely have a new land dedicated to all of them. And this is great because the Universal Classic Monsters has really, well, they jump-started Universal really in the 1920s and 30s with Dracula and Werewolf and Invisible Man. All those guys have jump started into what Universal Studios is today. So it's definitely important that they get their own representation besides Halloween Horror Nights. They have this will be a nice permanent representation, a whole almost be like this will be like the Villains Land version for Universal Studios, Universal Studios Orlando. Right here, like people kept talking about the Villains Land for Disneyland or Disney Park, or villains are just a whole Disney park on villains. Well, think about this is like Universal's version of that, whole land based on their classic monsters. The evidence of this is again from Orlando Park Stop. Thank you so much to Orlando Park Stop, by the way. And I'll link the article down below. But thank you so much to Orlando Park Stop for providing so much information on Universal Studios, much more than I could have ever found or imagined. You provide Orlando Park Stop is all about they provide all this information. The great Alicia Stella provides all this information. Definitely go recommend follow her on Twitter. Follow Orlando Park Stop on Twitter. Go check out their blogs and also watch their YouTube videos for in-depth videos of Universal Studios Orlando and other Orlando theme parks, but mostly Universal Studios. But Alicia of here of Orlando Park Stop found that from a town hall meeting late last year in December, some documents. Here's a pamphlet. It's a very blurry pamphlet. You can see in the article. Link that article. You can see, but it's of Dracula's castle as a potential attraction or land in this new area, and it's a motion blurred picture, purposely motion blurred so people wouldn't realize what they're seeing. And it's the classic. It says something. Ooh, sorry, it's really hard to see. Something, one of the many attractions in the Universal Classic, and then it cuts off, and you see Dracula's a very blurry picture of Dracula's castle on the moon. Yeah, the Orlando Park Stop image says, or Orlando Park Stop is saying, as best as I can tell, the image appears to show a rendering of Dracula's castle, looks reminiscent of the old classic Dracula film style for his castle, but appears to be a new rendering in color. See a screen capture from the original film below, and there's the original, and they do look very similar, the black and white and the color one. Looks very, very similar here. And yeah, this she mentions that just like the other photos for Super Nintendo World and all that in these leaked town hall documents, the leaked photo was taken up close and appears to have been shot quickly with some motion blur purposely so people wouldn't be able to tell what it is. But again, Orlando Park Stop is great. She just did a patch job for for images to piece together stuff for this new park. Again, links for all that down below. And continuing on with the article, she said she's heard rumors of a few classic monster attractions that we may see at Universal's Orlando's new theme park now in development. Some of the ride attraction rumors for this land could be from everything from a show, some type of permanent maze attraction, things like the Walking Dead maze at Universal Studios Hollywood, that permanent maze too. Maybe Universal Classic Monsters maze that takes it right out of Horror Nights and puts it right into that land. To a potentially high-tech dark ride, or even a boat ride based on the creature from the Black Lagoon. I personally think a boat ride or dark ride would be best, especially a boat ride Universal doesn't Orlando has a few boat rides, but any Pirates of the Caribbean style boat ride would be pretty cool because that Universal doesn't really have those. All their boat rides end in thrilling splash, thrilling drops and elements, but they don't really have like a small world or Pirates of the Caribbean style boat ride for huge big families, small children, large everyone, small children, large children. Just a big family boat ride here, and I think that would be great, a highly thematic boat ride for this land. And that is all about, that's all we can find here. Um, all we can find here about this Universal Classic Classic Attractions land here. But hopefully it does get inserted. She does note though that if a better idea comes up, she heard from executives that a better insiders that if a better idea comes up, the Universal Classic Monsters Land will be the first one to go. If a better IP or better better IP comes up for the land. So comment below, guys. What do you think? Do you want to keep Universal Classic Monsters Land in the Fantastic Worlds or Epic Worlds theme park, or do you not care about them? Is it too scary for you, or do you think it'll be too scary for your children to see a classic Monsters Land? Do you think that should be only reserved for Universal's Halloween Horror Nights? Comment below, subscribe to the channel, and also definitely subscribe to my Patreon account. Exclusive videos and early access videos like this one will be up there first before the general public can see, and plenty of perks. Also, with one of the tiers, you get one of my exclusive, very nice and colorful, multicolored Theme Park Wizard t-shirts. So definitely check that out. I'll link my Patreon account below, and I will also have this for public viewing tomorrow, Patreon tonight. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge has their costume reveal at Disneyland tonight at 10 p.m. So expect a video or article on Patreon about that tonight. Have a great day, guys.